You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share. You know the drill, guys. So, ex-Philadelphia Eagles quarterback and Indianapolis Colts quarterback Carson Wentz seem to have gone bear hunting. Now, for full disclosure, I've got absolutely no problem with that. He posted online, him and his brother actually have a YouTube channel that is an outdoors channel. Carson Wentz is an avid hunter, and one of his quote-unquote bucket list hunts that he has been wanting to do is bear hunting, and he shot a black bear, very impressive in fact, with a crossbow, and he posted pictures online. Now, I know what you're thinking as I say he posted pictures online. You can only imagine the amount of people that went directly into butt hurt mode. I mean, they are triggered. And I'm not going to go over all the responses. I'll go over a few that's in this New York Post article. But the major response that from somebody in the media actually came from one Mike Florio. What are you thinking, Florio, on this? Because it seems that Mike Florio is triggered by this bear hunt that Carson Wentz went on. By the way, he got praise from one current NFL quarterback and one former NFL quarterback. Now, let's just take a look before we even get around the Florio. Let's look at the bear. There it is right there. There's Carson. And I guess there is said crossbow. And I'll just give you guys some context here. NFL free agent quarterback, who, by the way, is brave, stunning, and courageously working on his NFL QB game with none other than Jon Gruden. That's right. Oh, my God. You know that doubles the triggeredness in this entire situation, I'm sure, because I cannot believe how many people, and I guess we're living in a society, folks, where people just don't understand hunting, ? I'm floored by this. As from being from Texas, and we don't have bears here, but just being in and around hunters my entire life, I cannot imagine being triggered by this. It's unfathomable to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. I understand in certain parts of the country, maybe hunting is not a thing. But Carson Wentz went to North Dakota State, for crying out loud. And he has been an avid outdoorsman for a long while. Carson Wentz is a big old country boy. It's crazy to see this. It really is. It's kind of everything wrong with what's going on in our country right now. To be triggered over this is just flooring to me. NFL free agent quarterback Carson Wentz sparked an immense backlash as he posed next to a dead black bear during his hunting trip in Alaska. Guys, I owned a service business for a lot of years, and I had a client. You walked into his house, he had an entire moose mounted in the living room. I kid you not. A moose, an entire moose, and a big old bear skin hanging on the wall. Yeah, I mean, you just don't think twice about it. Oh, wow, look at that. Awesome. Great. I just cannot fathom being triggered over this. It's mind-blowing to me. The former Super Bowl winning quarterback said he completed a, quote, bucket list item when he hunted a black bear with a bow and arrow. I had heard crossbow, but okay. He got the opportunity to spot and stalk a black bear in one of his new favorite places on earth, Alaska. That's where that moose was shot, in fact, I was just talking about. Wentz posted to the Wentz Brothers Outdoors Instagram account he shares with his brother Zach. Quote, incredible trip and an incredible animal, the brothers added. The Wentz brothers aren't hunting rookies. sharing some of their kills to Instagram, which includes ducks, bucks, and turkeys. Black bear hunting is legal. Let me repeat that, Mike Florio and everybody else that's triggered. Black bear hunting is legal in Alaska, as long as the state's hunting regulations are followed. While Wentz, 30, who last saw action in the Commanders' Week 17 loss to the Browns, was pleased with his kill, not everyone was happy with the former Eagle. Quote, "Next time, I hope the bear wins and you lay down." Wow. Incredible animal, so you kill it? Question mark. Makes sense. That's just awful. I can't believe you killed a bear for sport. Changed my whole perspective of you. Boy, that sounds like a you problem. We know your football career is over, so you have to do another thing for a living, but this is not the way. Respect the animals, the nature. It's not for your fun. You do realize that a certain amount of animals in certain states have to be harvested in order to keep the population under control and keep the other ones healthy? You do understand that, right, you morons? Killing for fun. Glad the Eagles dumped you. Focus on getting better at throwing the ball than your bucket list. I mean, people are really mad. Now, this is where I think it's hilarious. Not everyone was against the hunt, as Wentz's quarterback counterparts applauded the brothers. Holy shit, man. Need a taste of them. Former Commanders teammate Taylor Heineke, Atlanta Falcons quarterback right now, by the way. Well done. Congrats. Former Chicago Bears quarterback Jay Cutler. Oh, they hate Jay Cutler too. Wentz was released by Washington in February and has since been studying film with Jon Gruden in hopes of another NFL comeback. I love it. I truly do. Wentz isn't the only former Super Bowl champ to take down a big animal, as ex-Broncos defensive end Derek Wolfe killed a mountain lion in January that was wreaking havoc in a rural neighborhood. Again, folks, I can't imagine this. My brother lives in Missouri. He has been an avid hunter for like 35 years. I mean, you name it, he's hunted it. He's trapped. Yeah, an actual trapper actually knows how to take the skin and sell it and make things out of it and all of that kind of thing back before he lost his eyesight. So I just can't imagine. Let's get to Florio, who was so triggered by this, he felt like he had to write an article. Carson Wentz bear hunt triggers the reaction he should have expected. Oh, God, Mike. I mean, when you and Sims stick to football, your show is the best football show on television. I mean, I'm honest about that. But then you have these nonsensical airhead moments like this, Florio, where you get triggered, whether it's the vaccine or now Carson Wentz going on a legal bear hunt. I'm floored. It's no surprise that Carson Wentz experienced an online backlash when posting on social media the aftermath of a successful, not for the bear, okay, Alaskan bear hunt. The real question is whether Wentz realized that would happen. He should have. If he didn't, he's got even less self-awareness than Michael Scott. The fact is, why should he care what you or anybody else thinks as long as the hunt is legal? That's my question. So he shouldn't share that on his Outdoors Instagram channel? Really? He shouldn't share that? A bear hunt. Say it out loud. I've got a hunting channel. You know what I think I won't do? Share this badass black bear I just shot with a bow and arrow and or crossbow. That's legal. Hunting is a controversial subject, regardless of whether it's done legally, properly, and as humanely as possible. Wentz knew or should have known that posting photos with a large dead bear would spark sharp criticism from many. Why should he care about the criticism? That's the point. Maybe he's just oblivious. It's either that or he was trolling those who don't like hunting by doing a victory lap through pushing the images that plenty of people would find objectable. But the point is, when everybody's offended by everything, Florio, who gives a shit anymore? I mean, honestly. I mean, you go on a hunt, you post pictures of what happened on the hunt. It's just a thing. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I don't know if people are this different in other parts of the country than for example, from here, Texas or Wyoming or Montana. I lived in Wyoming when I was a kid. I mean, it's an awesome black bear kill, but it also is a nothing burger. But you are proud of it and you're going to share it. Sorry, but I'm going to say this. It's part of the culture for country folks. He's supposed to care whether or not you're triggered or anybody else is triggered by that. You know, all the common denominators there is that's a y'all problem, not a Carson Wentz problem. If he really was clueless as to the reaction he would get, maybe it explains a few things about some of the decisions he has made during games. We're tying his black bear hunting and posting pictures to his play on the field. One has nothing to do with the other. No matter how much these woke mother effers want to make it about that, about how he has interacted with teammates at times, about the various leaks regarding his current NFL unemployment, which at one point included a straight-faced calm that he is open to opportunities to be a starter. The bear incident, you're literally calling this an incident. I mean, I'm floored by it. There was no incident. It was a legal bear hunt. No incident whatsoever. Let me change this for you, Mike. The legal bear hunt will be forgotten soon enough by most. The bigger question is whether Wentz is destined to be a forgotten football player or whether his phone will be ringing at camp as camp approaches or during training camp or during the season once injuries inevitably happen. Currently, that bear in his photos could be the perfect metaphor for his football career. If the bear was something less massive and fierce and closer to something more cuddly and a koala. I mean, it's laughable. It's laughable. You wrote a hit piece on Carson Wentz for going on a legal bear hunt and then doing like every hunter on the planet would ever do, posting pictures of said kill. I'm baffled. Am I surprised that there was outrage around it? Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I still am surprised by it because it makes no sense to me. So it does come as a surprise. Like I said, I'm in an area where hunting is just sort of a way of life for a lot of people. I have never done a lot of hunting, but I've done a lot of fishing. Should I worry about every catfish's head I ever chopped off and cleaned and threw in a fryer? If next time we go catfishing, I shouldn't post if we catch like 50? I guess not. I might offend somebody. It's absurd to me. I can't even fathom taking the time to sit down. I mean, look, I swear, I hope that was a grift article. I hope you were grifting because it was a hot topic. I mean, I would actually respect you more if it was. Other than a legal harvested Alaskan bear trip. Again, you know what Alaska's done? They have figured out that so many bears can be harvested in order to keep the environment healthy. Morons. Tell me what you think. Black and white sports supporters, peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.